everyone, my name is Fatihatul Najah binti Muhammad Noor and my metric number is H20A1142. So now I want to discuss one of the 9 chapters in organizational behavior. So out of 9 chapters, I choose one that is titled Personality from chapter 3. Okay, so as an introduction, an individual's personality constitutes the most important and most noticeable parts of an individual's psychosomatic life. Our personalities determine how we act and react, as well as how we interact with and respond to the world. Okay, so like example, we refer to our celebrity that we like the most as our personality because they have everything from the way they dress, what they eat, what kind of the life they had, and so on. Definition of personality. Personality refers to individual differences in character, patterns of thinking, feeling, and behavior. Okay, like I mentioned earlier, that I give example why we choose our celebrity as our personality. This is because they always appear in our life, like in social media, like in IG Explore, YouTube, and so on. So, personality is also known as the combination of emotional, attitudinal, and behavioral response patterns of an individual. It is the sum of ways in which an individual reacts and interacts with each other. So, there are 5 determinants of personality. First is brain, on how we thinking. Second is physical factors. 3 is social factors, on how we interact with others. 4 is cultural and religious factors. And 5 heredity factors, on descent. Okay, so under personality, there are also personality traits. The Myers-Briggs Personality Type Indicator is a self-inventory test designed to identify a person's personality type, strengths, and preferences. So, the test is made up of 4 different skills. First is extroversion and introversion. 2 is sensing and intuition. 3 is thinking and feeling. And 4 is judging and perceiving. Okay, beside Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, there's also Big 5 model under the personality traits. The Big 5 personality traits are 5 broad domains or dimensions of personality that are used to describe human personality. Okay, the first is openness. 2 is conscientiousness. It means like we took care of others people. 3 is extrovert. That means like we can interact with all the people. 4 is agreeableness. It means like we can accept others' opinion and idea. And lastly, neuroticism. In a positive way, there's someone who like you and took care of you and take care of you. But in a negative way, there's someone who doesn't like you. Attributes of personality. Okay, so first is locus of control. Locus is mean that element that everyone has in internal or external side. Okay, so locus of control. Research has found the following trends: that males tend to be more internal than females. As people get older, they tend to become more internal, and people higher up in organizational structures tend to be more internal. Okay, so external locus of control is that individual believe that his or her behavior is guided by fate, luck, or other external circumstances. But in the internal locus of control, individual believe that his or her behavior is guided by his or her personal decisions and efforts. So the second of attributes of personality is Machiavellianism. Research has revealed that individuals who score high on math are good at manipulating others and try to win by any means. They do not need to be persuaded to work, but instead are able to successfully persuade others. Third is self-esteem. Self-esteem is a term used in psychology to reflect a person's overall emotional evaluation of his or her own worth. It is a judgment of oneself as well as an attitude toward the self. Okay, so 4 is risk-taking. The tendency to engage in behaviors that have the potential to be damaging or dangerous, yet at the same time provide the opportunity for some kind and outcome that can be perceived as positive. The example of risk-taking person is an entrepreneur. Okay, so the lastly of attributes of personality is type A and type B personality. Type A personality is associated with time urgency, aggressiveness, hostility, and competitiveness. It's like they chase time for a better future. Meanwhile, that's not for type B. Type B is a contrast. It's the one low on this trait. It's like they just follow the wind and they do not chase to do something. They do not chase time to do something. Okay, so generally, most people fall somewhere between these two types, with some learning more towards one type than the other. Okay, so the last one is achieving a personality fit. Personality job fit theory. Holland's theory is centered on the notion that most people fit into one of 6 personality types. So the first is realistic or DIRT. They prefer physical activities that require skill, strength, and coordination. Traits include being genuine, stable, conforming, and practical. So the examples of professions include electricians, architects, farmers, and engineers. The second is investigative or thinker. They prefer working with theory and information, thinking, organizing, and understanding. Traits include being analytical, curious, and independent. So the examples of professions include researchers, lawyers, mathematicians, and professors. Okay, so the third is artistic or creator. They prefer creative, original, and unsystematic activities that allow creative expression. Traits include being imaginative, disorderly, idealistic, emotional, and impractical. So the examples of professions include artists, musicians, fashion designers, and creative writers. So the fourth is social or helper. They prefer activities that involve helping, healing, or developing others. Traits include being cooperative, friendly, sociable, and understanding. Examples of professions include counselors, doctors, social workers, and teachers. Number 5 is enterprising or persuader. They prefer competitive environments, leadership, influence, selling, and status. Traits include being ambitious, domineering, energetic, and self-confident. So the example of professions are real estate agents, entrepreneurs, politicians, and marketing and sales. And the last one is conventional or organizer. They prefer precise, rule-regulated, orderly, and ambitious activities. Traits include being conforming, efficient, practical, unimaginative, and inflexible. So the example of profession is accountants, librarians, clerks, receptionists, and editors. Okay, so that are the discussion of me by the chapter 3 of personality, and I hope we can learn more and more about this chapter and also other chapter in organizational behavior. Okay, so thank you for watching and hearing. Hope we can see next time. Thank you.